How are you guys? This is exam number 26 and this is GT course Mr. Abdsalam Sami. If they if two squares, the first whose area is 16 square centimeter and the second whose area is 9 square centimeter, then compare between the difference between the length of their diagonals and the two. Okay, the first square have area which is 16 and the area of the square is side power 2. So the side length will be 4. Why? Because I have to take square root and the square root. 4, and here also 4, a special triangle. 4 and 4 will be 4 radical 2. We always mention the 45 triangle, x and the x and the x radical 2. We will use it many, many times. Now what about the second triangle? The second triangle is 9. So side power 2 equals 9. I will take square root and the square root, so we have 3. 3, the diagonal will be 3 radical 2. The difference between both of them, which is 4 radical 2 minus 3 radical 2, will be just 1 radical 2. Of course, 2 is more, so I have to choose B. I have to choose B. Okay? Let's take the next question, which is question number 2. If the mean of 4 consecutive even numbers is n, what is the smallest number? Okay, I have 4 consecutive numbers. Okay. So if the mean is n, so here is n. Because I do not have a number in the middle. So here will be n minus 1, and here will be n plus 1, here n minus 2, and here n plus 2. Okay? So he asked about what is the smallest number? He mentioned here that it's even numbers. Even numbers, so it will be, we will change the solution because we have even numbers. Okay, so here it will be n minus 1. Yes, correct. And here n plus 1. But if it's even or odd, I will add 2 and subtract 2. So here it will be n minus 3 and here n plus 3. So this question exists in Qudrat in the two forms. Only 4 consecutive numbers, I will add 1 and subtract 1 each time. Even or odd, add 2 and subtract 2. Okay? Let's take the next question, question number 3. Calculate the value of x plus y plus t plus b. Okay, this is 50. So I will take the small triangle. The sum of the interior angles is 180 minus 50, which will be 130 degrees. Now I will take the longest or the greatest triangle. The sum is always 180 minus 50. It will be 130. So the sum will be 260. Now let's take question number 4. If Muhammad stood, or Muhammad in a line, and his order or rank from the beginning of is the 6th. This is Muhammad, and his order is 6. And from the back is 16. From the back, he is the 16th. Okay, how I can find the number of students in the line? If Muhammad is the student's number 6, so we have 5 students before him. And Muhammad, so now we have 6. If Muhammad is the 16th, so we have 15 students after Muhammad. So we have 5 and 15, 20, and 1, which is Muhammad, 21. Some teachers and some books write a rule for this question, which is you can add the 2 numbers and subtract 1. It's okay also, but I prefer to understand the question and to know how we can calculate it. Okay. Question number 5. A man distributed amount of money. He gave the wife 1/6. Okay, the wife is 1/6. And the daughter 1/6. And the son 1/3. And he now have he still have 4,000 riyals. Okay. Now, how we can calculate the total amount of money? How we can calculate the total amount of money? Okay. Now, I told you any question about distributing money or distributing profits, distributing shares, I will try to divide the amount into shares. So I have 6 and 3. I need a number which is divisible by 6 and 3. You can choose 6 or 12 or 18. It's up to you. I prefer the least one, which is 6. 1/6 of 6 will be 1 share. If I have 6 shares, so the wife will take 1 share, and the daughter will take 1 share. 1/3 of 6, 1/3 of 6 is 2 shares. How many shares we have? 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 4. Out of 6 shares, it will be 2 shares. If the 2 shares equals 4,000, so the 1 share equals 2,000. Okay? So now how many shares we have? 6. 6 multiplied 2,000, the total amount is 12,000. Okay? Teacher, if I take it at 12, I will have the same answer? Yes, you will have the same answer. I will try to show it once for you. For example, if I have 12, 1/6 of 12 will be 2. And here also will be the same. 1/3 of 12 will be 4. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. So here I have 4. 4,000 divided 4, it will be 1,000. If I have 12 shares times 1,000, it will be 12,000. So even if you choose a different ratio, you will have the same answer. Okay? Some students try to solve this question using fractions. That's correct, and we'll get the right answer, but it takes time. Okay? Question number 6. If I have 2 fractions, I should unify the denominators. So I have to multiply here by 2 and multiply here by 2. So now it's 24 over 70 plus 6 over 70, which will be 30 over 70. I will cancel 0 and 0. It will be 3 out of 7. Question number 7. Now always, if I have 3 numbers, like say مثلا, you have 5 equals x over 2. What should do? I will multiply the 2 numbers. So x equals 2 times 5, 10. If I have another question like 3 equals 12 over x, you have to switch between here and here. So I will write x equals 12 over 3, which is 4. This is an important technique, and we will use it if I have a fraction equal just one number. So here, just I will multiply here and here. So x plus 3 equals 0, because 5 times 0 is 0. I will move 3 to the other side. It will be negative 3. Okay? Now let's take the next question. Question number... Now, simplify the fraction here. How we can simplify it? Okay. I have a problem with the denominator here, so I will take it in draft. 1 plus 1/6. We should have the same denominator. I will multiply here by 6, and I will multiply here by 6. It will be 6 over 6 plus 1 over 6, which is 7 over 6. So now I will write 1 up, and in the denominator we have 7 out of 6. How I can simplify it? You have to remember that always if you have 1 over x over y, this will be y over x. Or in general, if you have a denominator contains a fraction, we will take the reciprocal of this fraction. So it will be 6 out of 7. Question number 9. What is the value of 32% of 350? 32% means 100 equals what over 350? Remember, always this number is very important. Why? Because you have to decide, is it the total amount, so you put it beside 100. Is it the part, or the part which represents the percent, you have to put it up. Sometimes this number will represent a different ratio or percent. So you have to change the percent first and then use cross multiplication. I will use cross multiplication. So 350 multiply 32 divided by 100. I told you that 100 is 4 times 25. Yani I can write it here 4 times 25. Why? Because I can now cancel divided 4, it will be 8. 35 I can divide by 5, it will be 5. Divided by 5, it will be 70. Divide by 5, 1. Divide by 5, 14. And now we can multiply 8 by 14. 14 times 8. 4 times 8, 32. 2 and carry up 3. 1 times 8, 8 and 3, 11. So it's 112. Okay. Now, can I solve it in a different way by eliminating the wrong answers? Yes, you can. If you have a good mental math, you can say 32%, approximately 1/3. 1/3 of 300 is 100. 1/3 of 50 is about 15. So it's 115, 116. I can choose 112, the closest one. Okay. Question number 10. He said, we have a square side length 4. Find the area of the shaded. Okay. This is 4 all. Okay. So the area of the square will be side power 2, which is 4 power 2 equals 16. So 16 divided 4. So each square is 4. Here 4 and here 4 and here 4. Now, so each triangle will be what? Each triangle will be 2. Here 2 and here 2. Here 2 and here 2. We can add 4 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Okay? And this question, you can solve it in different ways. Question number 11. A circle with 5 lines intersecting in the middle. How many parts the 5 lines will divide the circle? We have this question in 2 forms. In general, if the 5 lines I have in the middle here, I have 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Teacher, it's always 10. No. Because if I change the intersecting point, it will be a different answer. And we will take it later in the next examples. Okay? 12. If 2 plus x equals 1 and 2y minus 1 equals 2, compare between y minus x and 2. Okay, I will try to simplify this expression. So I will multiply, cross multiplication. 1 times 2y negative 1 equals 2 times 2 plus x or x plus 2, it's up to you. 1 multiply any quantity will be the same quantity, okay? 2 times 2, 4, and x, 2 times x, 2x. Okay. Now, what we should do, he mentioned here that we need y and x in the same side. We need y and x in the same side. Do you see? Here he said, I need y and x in the same side. So I will move x here to the other side. So it will be 2y negative 2x equals. And I will move the negative 1 here to be positive 1. So now I have 4 plus 1 is 5. Teacher, it is not the same. I need y minus x, not 2y minus 2x. Okay, you can divide by 2. I can divide here by 2, divide here by 2, and here by 2. So y minus x will be 5 divided 2, or 2.5, the first value more. Okay? Now, question number 13. If 3 power x times 3 power 2 equals 81. Okay. Can I change 81 to be like 3? So I can cancel the base and base. Always, this is the main idea, or the first idea I have to think about. 81 equals what? Let's use 3 factorization. 81 equals 9 times 9. And 9 equals 3 times 3. 9 equals 3 times 3. So how many 3 we have? We have 4. So I can write 3 power x times 3 power 2 equals 3 power 4. In multiplication, we should add exponents. It will be 3 power x plus 2 equals 3 power 4. Cancel 3 and 3. X plus 2 equals 4. I will move to the other side. It will be negative 2, which is 2. So A, the first value is more. The first value more, okay? Question number 14. Simplify the two expressions and then compare. Okay. For exponent negative 3, what the meaning of 4 exponent negative 3? The negative exponent means reciprocal. Teacher, I do not have a denominator here. Okay, if you don't have a denominator, you can put here 1. So it will be 1 out of 4 all power 3 equals 2. I have power inside and power outside. I will multiply it. 2 power 6. This is multiplication, okay? Now, teacher, also how I can simplify it here? Remember that I told you always I will try to have the same denominator so I can add, subtract, simplify. Sorry, we should have the same pace, by the way. 4 equals what in 3 factorization? 4 equals 2 power 2. So I can cancel 4 here and write 2 power 2. It will be 1, 2 power 2, all power 3. And remember that I simplify it first because if I multiply it by the power, it will be a big number and it's simplifying will not be available or it takes a lot of time. Now I have to distribute. 1 power 3 is 1. 2 power, we have power inside, power outside, it's 2 power 6. Times 2 power 6, cancel 2 and 2, it will be 1. 1 or half, 1 is more. Clear? This is question number 15. Also compare between the two quantities here. Okay? I will multiply. I will start from the bracket. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 6 is 12. Divided by 7 over 6. Okay. What the meaning of division? Division means reciprocal of the second fraction. So 1 over 12 multiply 6 over 7. We can simplify here. Divide the 6, 1 divide the 6, 2. So it's 1 over 12. 1 over 12 or 1 over 14. 1 over 12 is more. Okay. In fractions, if you have the same denominator, find the value of n. So you can find the value of n squared. Okay. How I can find the value of n? I will divide here by 9 and I will divide here by 9. So n equals, I have 111 times 9 divided 9 is 1, 9 divided 9 is 1, 9 divided 9 is 1. So n equals 111 times 111. Teacher, should I take it 111 times 111 and make 3 lines and find the answer? No, you shouldn't. Why? Look at the choices. Do you have big numbers here? No, we don't have. You have to use exponents here. 111 times 111 means 111 squared. He said n power 2, so I have to put here power 2 and here also power 2. It will be 111 exponent 4. Question number 17. Now a man travel at speed of 100 kilometer per hour. 100 kilometer per hour. How many time or minutes take him to travel 30 kilometer? Okay, he said minutes. I should write here 60 minutes. And I can write here x and use cross multiplication, of course. It will be 30 times 60 divided 100. Take 0 and 0, take 0 and 0, it will be 18 minutes. By the way here, you can solve this question in about 10 seconds. How? 30 is smaller than 1/3 of 100. So 60 minutes, the 1/3 of 60 minutes will be 20 minutes. So I need a number smaller than 20 minutes. I have only 18. But that method will not be accurate if I have in the choices 17, 18, 16, and 15, okay? But in this question, it's accurate, okay? It's very good. In the adjacent figure, he said the area of the triangle here is 8. So also the area of this triangle will be 8. And I told you that the triangle in the middle here is always half of the figure. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Here also will be 16, so the total will be 32. Okay, now let's take the next question. Question number 19. If x plus y equals 1, then compare between x squared and y squared. Okay, x plus y equals 1. What is the different scenarios we have? Maybe x have and y have, so the answer is 1. So in this case, the answer will be C. Maybe x is 1 and y is 0. In this case, the first value will be more. Maybe x is 0 and y is 1. So in this case, it will be B. I have different answers, so I will choose D. I told you D means we don't have enough information to compare, or while I'm comparing, I have different answers, so I will choose also D in this case. Question number 20. If 2 radical 3x equals 12, okay, I will divide by 2 and divide by 2, so radical 3x equals 6. Now, to cancel the radical, I have to write power 2 and power 2. So 3x equals 6 squared, which is 36. I will divide by 3 and divide by 3. So x equals 12. Question number 21. He said, the ratio, what is the percent of men prefer reading and swimming? Where is reading? Swimming is 5 and 7. 5 and 7, 12 over the total of men is what? The total is 20. Okay, so here it's 20. Always the percent will be 100, and we need to find how many percent. I can use cross multiplication. 20 will be down, 12 times 100 will be up. Cancel 0 and 0, divided to 1, divided to 6. 6 times 10, 60%. Question number 22. Question number 22, okay? If x squared minus y squared equals 1/3, so y squared minus x squared, we only change the order, it will be negative 1/3. Question 23, which is, if the number of volunteers is 81 and the ratio of men to women is 4 to 5, how many men are there? Okay, we have men and women is 4 to 5, okay? So the sum is 9. So we have 9 shares. 81 divided 9 equals 9. I will multiply. 9 times 4, 36. And 9 times 5, 45. So the men will be 36 and the woman will be 45. Okay? And take care about the order of the ratio. Okay? Find the value of x. Here I have radical x. Do you see? And here also I have radical x. And here I have 4. Do you see? Okay, how I can find the radical x? What is this triangle? We said this triangle is 45 triangle, because we have here x and x. Here will be x radical 2. Compare between here and here. This is radical x, okay, and the radical x. So this one will be should be radical x radical 2. If here I have 5, here I have 5. Here I have 5 radical 2. It's always like that. Do you see? So even if I have here n, here will be n radical 2. So now I will write radical x radical 2 equals 4. Let's use power 2 and power 2. It will be 16, and this will be 2 times x. Divided 2, x equals 8. If the number of students is 500, what is the value of x? Okay, this is 180 degrees, so here will be 180 degrees. If this is 90, so here will be 90. 90 minus 40 will be 50, and we did not use the number of 500 students, okay, because he's asking about angle here. A school which is 90 students passed the exams, and the number of the students is one third. One third of these students is failed. How many students in this school? Okay, I told you always, I will try to take number of shares. I have one fraction which is one third. One third, okay? So if this is one third, so I will take 3 shares. The failure students will take 1 share and the passing students will take 2 shares because the total of the shares is 3. If 90 is represent 2 shares, so 1 share is represent 45 students. So we have 45 failed and 90 passed. So the total will be 135 students in the school. Question number 27. What is the value of x? This is radius, and radius we have isosceles triangle. So here 50 and 50, 100. So the missing angle will be 80 because the interior angles is always 180 degrees. Question number 28. A circle with a diameter is 200 and we draw 10 circle on the diameter. What is the diameter of each small circle? I will divide 200 divided by 10, so the diameter will be 20. Sometimes we have this question, but he asking about the radius. I will choose 10, not 20, okay? Because if the diameter is 20, the radius is 10. Question number 29. Temperature decreases by 20% from yesterday, and it became 12 degrees. What was the temperature yesterday? Okay. It's decreased 20%, so I have 20 out of 100. 100 is yesterday. And the 20% is decreased. But I do not have the decreased temperature and I do not have the yesterday temperature. So I cannot use the 20% here as a percent. Now, how I can calculate it? If it's yesterday was 100%, and then we decrease it by 20%, so we have 80% now. So the ratio is 80 to 100. Today is 12 degrees. We need yesterday, what was how many degrees? We will use a cross multiplication. 80 will be down and 100 times 12 will be up. Cancel 0 and 0, divided 4, 3, divided 4, 2, divided to 1, divided to 5, it will be 15 degrees, okay? This is question number 29, and we will take question number 30. How many degrees does the minute hand in a third of the day? Okay. Third of the day is 8 hours. And each hour equals 60 minutes, so we have 0, 6 times 8, 48. So we have 480 minutes. I told you that 1 minute equals 6 degrees. Why? Because 60 minutes equals 360 degrees. Okay? This is the ratio. So I will multiply also by 6, 480 times 6. 0 down, 6 by 8, 48. 8 and carry up 4. 4 times 6, 24, and 4, 28, which will be letter B. Now, question number 31. He said the clock rotates every 60 minutes. So how many cycles does the clock rotate from 330 to 9 p.m.? Okay, from 4 to 9, it's 5 hours. And we have 30 minutes, so it's 5 hours and 30 minutes. Each time, it will rotate, each hour it will rotate 1 time. So we have 5 times and half, it will be 5.5. How many check hands did 5 people have? Okay. If I have 5 people, so the first one will have 4 check hands. Okay, and the second one will have 3 check hands, and the third will have 2, 1, and the last one will take Zero check hands because already all of his friends check his hands. Now, how many check hands we have here? We can add all. It will be 10 check hands. Question number 33. A masjid is 50-meter long, and each prayer takes a distance of 50 centimeter. How many prayers in the masjid? Okay. 50 meters, I will multiply by 100. It will be 5,000 because here he said centimeter and here meter. And I will divide by 50. It will be 100. 100 prayers can pray in this masjid. Question number 34. An arranged set of book is distributed in the following order: math, chemistry, physics, biology. What is the book number 123? Long division, 123 divided by 4. Why 4? Because I have 4 books. Okay. Now, 12 divided 4 equals 3. 3 times 4, 12. I will subtract, will be 0. I will drop a number here, which is 3. 3 divided 4 cannot be, I will put 0. So the remainder is 3. The remainder 3, I will count 1, 2, 3. I will choose physics. If the remainder is 2, I will choose chemistry. If the remainder is 1, I will choose math. If there is no remainder, I will choose the last one, which is biology. Question number 35. 18 years ago, the age of the father was 3 times the age of the son. Okay. Father and son. The ratio was 3 and here 1. Okay. And now it's twice the age of his son. Now, after 18 years, it's twice, here 2 and here 1. So now, what is the age of the father now? Okay, this is very important. How? I have to check the different scenarios here. I have to check the different scenarios. How? How can I check it? Let's see here. This take a little bit time, okay? Now, if the father now is 36, so the son is half will be 36. If the father is 54, it will be 27. 60 will be 30, and here will be 31. Okay, teacher, how I can know which one is correct? Now, let's use this information. 18 years ago, I will subtract 18 from each number. I will subtract 18 from each number. 72 minus 18. 72 minus 18. 72 minus 18. It will be 12, 4, and this will be 6. It's 54. 36 minus 18 will be 18. 54 is 3 times 18. 54 is 3 times 18. Yes. So I will choose the first one. But teacher, why it is not the letter B or C? If you subtract from here 18, 54 minus 18, it will be 14 minus 8 will be 6 and 36. And minus 18 here will be 9. 36 is 4 times 9. It will not be 3 times. And by the way, the rest also will not be the same ratio because he said here 3 times. Okay? Let's take the next question, which is 36. In the triangle, find the area of the shaded region. Okay. Now, how I can find the area of the shaded region? Let's see. We have this side is 4 and 2, and this side is 9. Okay. How we can distribute this ratio here? How we can distribute this ratio? Or how we can find the area of the shaded region? Now, this is 6, this is 4 and 2, okay? What is the ratio between this side to this side? It's 4 to 6. It will be the same ratio for the mid segment to 9. Why I have to find the x? Because I need to find the area of a trapezoid. So I need this segment. Now we can use the cross multiplication. 4 multiply 9 divided by 6 will be 6. So this part will be 6. Now area of trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 divided 2 times the height. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 over 2 times 2, cancel 2 and 2, it will be 15. Question number 37. If 5x over 3 minus 3x over 2 equals 5, find the value of x. I prefer to have the same denominator. We should have the same denominator. So here I will multiply by 2, and here I multiply by 2. Here we will multiply by 3, multiply by 3. So the fractions will be 10x over 3 minus 9x over 3 equals 5. So here we'll have 3. 10 minus 9 is 1x equals 5. I told you always I will multiply the two numbers here and here. It will be 15. Complete the pattern here. Complete the pattern. From 15 to 21 we add 6. From 21 to 16 we subtract 5. From 22 to 16 to 22 we add 6. Okay, we add 6. So the next time we will subtract 5, it will be 17. Question number 39. 7 consecutive positive numbers. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He said the average is 8. The average of the consecutive numbers always will be the number in the middle. He said even or odd? No. So each time I will subtract 1 and add 1. So here will be 7, 6, and 5. Here will be 9, 10, and 11. The first number is 5. Question number 40. Muhammad and Khalid have amount of 1440 riyals. If Muhammad's share is quarter the amount. Okay, so we have Muhammad and Khalid. Muhammad is quarter the amount, so the total here is 4. So Khalid will take 3 shares. So the total number of shares will be 4 shares. Okay, now, how much Khalid is? Okay, the total amount is 4 shares, and I have 40. I will divide by 4. 14 divided 4 is 3. 3 times 4, 12. I will subtract, will be 2. Drop the 4, will be 24 divided 4 is 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Subtract will be 0. I still have 1 0. Take it up. Now 360 for Muhammad. What about Khalid? I will multiply by 3. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 6, 18. 3 times 3, 9, and 1, 10. It will be 1080. Question number 41. Question number 41, which is the percentage of the height range from 170 to 179. The percentage here, we have 35 students, out of what? We need the total of the students. So I will add both of them. 25 and 35 will be 60. We need the percent, so x over 100. And now we can use the cross multiplication. It will be 35 times 100 over 60. Okay, and let's find the percent here. I will take 0 and 0. Divided 2, it will be 3. Divided 2, it will be 5. We can divide by 3. Here it will be 1. Divide by 3. This is approximately 12 because 3 times 12 is 36. 5 by 12 will be 60%. It's below 60 by a little bit, so I will take 58. And no need to use here long division because I have gaps between the percent. If in these choices I have 57, 58, 59, no. In this case, I have to find it accurate. Here I can use rounding or approximating. Okay? Question number 42. We have a bracket here. We have a bracket here. X multiply half all power negative 1 times negative 1 outside. Okay. X multiply half will be x over 2. Power negative 1 will be what? The negative power means reciprocal. It will be 2 over x power 1 times negative 1. Okay, it will be negative 2 over x. Negative 2 over x. Teacher, why you put a bracket here? Because without this bracket, it will be x times half power negative 1 times negative 1. I will take only the reciprocal here, which is 2 over 1 times negative 1 times x. It will be negative 2x. Okay? So this bracket is very important. It's change everything in this question. Okay? 43. The area of the large circle, 36 pi. Okay? Always. If I have quantity, write the rule. Area of a circle equals pi r squared. Now I will erase the area and write here 36 pi. Cancel pi and pi. R squared equals 36. Take square root and the square root. R equals 6. So the long radius is 6. From here to here it's 6. So the short radius will be 4 because 6 minus 2, 4. Now what about the area of the small circle? Area of the circle, as we mentioned, it's pi r squared. So pi 4 squared equals 16 pi. Question number 44, which is an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle has a side length which is 7. Isosceles triangle, a side length 7, and the angle is 60. One of the angles is 60, so we can write here 60, for example. Okay, so if here 7, here also be 7. What about 60? 60 here will be 60, plus it will be 120 minus 180, it will be 60. So this is equilateral triangle, and the third side is always 7. Okay, and also you can take it as a rule. If you have isosceles triangle and one angle is 60, this will be equilateral triangle. The volume of a cube, the diameter of one face is 2 radical 2. Here we have side and side. Do you remember the 45 triangle? So here it will be 2 and 2. What is the volume of the cube? Volume of the cube is side power 3. 2 power 3 will be 8. Okay? Sorry, it's here, okay? 8, okay? Now, question number 46, last question. A man got on a plane, is locked at the screen, and he found that the speed of the plane is 900 kilometer per hour. 900 kilometer in 1 hour, okay? 1 hour. Okay. Now, and he said, and the distance he traveled from the first was 635. He finished 635. And the remaining time is 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 1 hour. Okay, so the remaining distance will be 900 kilometers. I will add. It will be 5 and 3 and 15. So the total trip will be 1,535 kilometers. Thank you. See you in the next exam, and goodbye.